kung fu fighting. Come on. Woo-cha. Sing it, girl.
Sexy kung fu fighter, let me take you higher.
I got the moves, baby.
Sing kung fu fighter, take you higher.
There's bright lights or in no cold flow. So bright. A kung fu fighter in a disco. He's out to take his chance. He knows the honey's in the house, only go for romance. He's got a white suit on, 1:05 and the night has just begun. Cause when he lays it on with style, a ladies' man with a nice smile. And right before his eyes, sees a pretty young thing looking real fly. He wants to make the score, so he takes her hand and leads her to the dance floor. He's giving her line after line. She tells him that he looks real fine, cause he's the man, perfect timing. Just like when he's kung fu fighting. Come on!